Financial management environment. Again, this is another section where most of the students tend to ignore. I want to tell you, don't do that, because from this section also you can get questions for like 5 marks. Which of the following is among the elements of fiscal policy? You know, governments to achieve the macroeconomic objectives, normally they will be using two policies. So what are the two policies that they are using? Is one is fiscal policy, other one is the monetary policy. Under fiscal policy, the two instruments that they are using is the taxes and government expenditure. Under monetary policy, the two instruments that they are using, interest and the money supply. So in this question, what they are asking, which of the following is among the elements of fiscal policy? Government action to raise or lower taxes. Yes, taxes is something connected with fiscal, so that one we can take. Government action to raise or lower the size of money supply. Money supply is something connected with the monetary policy, so we can't take it. Government action to raise or lower the amount of its spends. That means government expenditure. Government expenditure, again it is connected with fiscal policy. So for this question, your answer should be first one and third one. It is there in option B. Which of the following statements is correct? Securitization is the conversion of liquid asset into marketable securities. Yes, it's a correct statement, because securitization is converting the liquid asset into marketable securities. As an example, I can say the receivables, converting the receivables into marketable securities. So it is securitization. The reverse yield gap refers to equity yield being higher than the debt yield. That's a wrong statement. This is a correct statement. Actually, this is a wrong statement, because the reverse yield gap means normally the debt yield will be greater than the equity yield. So if this is the case, if your debt yield is greater than equity yield, we will call it as reverse yield gap. Let's take an example. If your debt return is 15% and if your equity return is 10%, so this one we will call it as reverse yield gap. So here what they are telling is the reverse yield gap refers to equity yield being higher than the debt yield. So that's not reverse yield gap. Debt yield being higher than the equity yield. So that's a wrong statement. Disintermediation arises where borrowers directly deal with the lending individual. You know, intermediation, normally the intermediary will come into the equation if one person has some excess cash. If one person wants to borrow money, so what they will do, the person who has excess cash, he will deposit in this place. Intermediary, he will lend the money for the person who needs it. So if you remove this person, if this person who has money, if he directly deals with the person who needs money, it is disintermediation. You are removing the intermediary. So that is disintermediation. So it is a correct statement. So your correct answer should be for this one. First one and third one are correct statements. So your answer should be B. The principal objectives of macroeconomic policy includes which of the following? So macroeconomic objectives, you have first one is economic growth, and you have price stability. If not, we can name it as stable inflation, appropriate level of inflation. And employment, full employment of resources, and next one is sustainable balance of payment. These are the main 4 macroeconomic objective. Apart from that, there is a sub macroeconomic objective, which is appropriate distribution of income and wealth. So these are the 5 macroeconomic objectives. So let's go through the answers. Full employment of resources, yes. Price stability, yes, that one also correct. Economic growth, yes, that one also correct. Balancing the government budget, no, it's not balancing the government budget actually, so that's a wrong statement. That is not falling under macroeconomic objectives. So your correct answer should be first one, second one and third one. So it is there in answer C. Governments have number of economic targets as a part of their fiscal policy. Which of the following government action relate predominantly to fiscal policy? So we learn under fiscal policy we'll be using two instruments. What are the two instruments? One is taxation, other one is the government expenditure. Decreasing interest rate in order to stimulate the consumer spending. Interest rate is something connected with the monetary policy, so that's wrong. Reducing the taxation while maintaining the public spending. Yes, taxation is something connected with the fiscal policy, so that one we can take. Using official foreign currency reserve to buy the domestic currency. So this is foreign exchange policy. That one also we can't take as the correct answer. Borrowing money from the capital markets and spending on public work. So government is trying to increase their expenditures. So this is connected with fiscal policy because government is trying to increase their expenditures on the public. So it's a correct statement that we can take for the answer. So 2 and 4 are your correct answers, which is there in answer C. Which of the following is not a key role played by the money market? So you know financial markets we can split into two. One is capital market, other one is the money market. Capital market is the market where you are dealing with the long-term transactions. Money market is the market where you will be dealing with the short-term transactions. So here they are asking the key roles played by the money market, which is short-term. So providing short-term liquidity to companies, banks and public sectors. Yes, it is a key role which is played by the money market. Providing short-term trade finance. Again, yes, it is a key role played by the money market. Allowing an organization to manage its exposure to foreign currency risk and interest rate risk. Yes, again it is something a key role which is played by the money market, because if you take like options, futures, those things, transactions are happening in the money market. Dealing in long-term funds and the transaction. Long-term funds, it is capital market. So for this question your answer should be D, because they are asking which of the following is not a key role played by the money market. Dealing with long term funds is happen in capital market. So your answer should be D for this particular question. I have done a comprehensive revision for ACCA Financial Management FM or F9 syllabus for a very reasonable price. You can purchase this revision through the link available in the description. In this revision program, I have covered 120 plus MCQ type questions and 6 constructed questions. For each question, I have given you detailed answers and I have provided some additional learning as well. So I hope this revision program will be useful for you in order to pass your exam. If you like my video, don't forget to like it, share it and make sure to subscribe my channel.